How's everybody doing today?
Good. Awesome.
Alright, I'm going to be talking about Casa, Hogar, which is a children's home that's located in Matamoros, Mexico. They currently host 192 kids, and they come from abused and neglected situations. I'm going to be talking to you about the history of the place, the current situation of the students, and then the future of what they do. Okay, Bernard and Franda Yandau in 1967 started hosting children from the local church because they wanted to start helping kids come from bad backgrounds, and they wanted to take care of them. The only way they knew they could do it was through the church. But the only problem is they didn't have enough space or enough money to fund this. So they started asking the local churches in Texas and in Matamoros to fund them. Well, 4 years later in 1971, the couple finally raised enough money where they could host a specific place, which is in Matamoros now, is where they currently have it. And they were too old to keep going, so another couple had to step in their place, which is Dr. Camacho and his wife. And when Dr. Camacho and his wife came in, they wanted to expand it to be as big as they could, because the more people they had, the less children were out there looking for homes and were in bad situations. So they wanted to have as many people as they could. The way he did it was he goes out and he will go to different court systems, and he'll go to different houses and backgrounds, and he will legally adopt these children that have come from different backgrounds. And in this process, while these children are being adopted and coming back to their house, they have crews from churches and different voluntary groups that come in and help build these houses and donate the supplies and things that they need, so that they'll have all the stuff that they need. Now, at the children's home during the day, the kids wake up at 8 in the morning. First thing they do is they go in the big cafeteria. They sing a few songs with the leader of the group. After they finish that, they eat breakfast. And right after they finish breakfast, they go back to their families, which are their host mom and dads that are at the houses there on the compound. And they all have chores. The boys have the chores and the girls have chores. The girls spend more of their time doing the dishes and doing the work around the house, and the boys do all the work with the animals and the outside work like the yard and the roofing and things like that. After they get done with their chores, they go to school from like 9 to like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and then they come back home. And while they're going to school is when most of the volunteer workers and churches come in and do the work, like building houses and the concrete and things like that, so they have time to visit with the children when they get back. When the children get back from school, they have like 3 or 4 hours that they can visit with the volunteers and the churches, or they can do their homework and make sure they have everything done. They also have had a very high success rate on their education levels since they've adopted all these kids. Last year, 100% of their students that were in high school graduated, there were 18 of them that were that were seniors in high school that graduated, and 14 of them got to where they could go to college, and they're all funded for free. Here in the near future, they're going to expand it from 192 kids to 210. And they're going to expand to 5 or 10 more buildings, so where they can host these 80 to 100 more kids than they have right now. Also, Dr. Camacho and his wife are not planning to retire because they want to be able to make sure that there's as many kids taken care of while they're living as they can. And that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions?
Sounds like fun.